Sagittarius, welcome to yours and theirs reading. This is Empowered World Tarot. We are a new channel. My name is Holly Christine. Let's get into it. Spirit, angels, guides, ancestors of love and light. We thank you for your help today with Sagittarius and their person's reading for whatever they need to know for the highest good. So take what resonates, leave the rest, and feel free to exchange or reverse the energies as necessary. We're going to do a 10 plus card layout. We'll clarify everything and follow up with some advice from the universe and an oracle card at the end. We'll take a look at your energies, your person, how they're showing up, as well as the shared energies. And let's see what's going on. Waiting for the flyer, waiting for the flipper. Spirit will move the cards and let us know when we are ready to do the layout. There it is. All right, you're showing up with the 9 of Pentacles, followed by the Star and the 9 of Wands. Your person is showing up the Hermit, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. In the shared energies, we have the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Page of Wands. The overall energy of your reading today, Sagittarius, the Death card, which represents transformations, endings and transformations of some sort. And the energy that brings us to this specific reading today, the Page of Swords. So you're taking another look at something. Taking a closer look, trying to learn what you can learn. You're watching, you're observing, getting yourself ready so that when you learn what you came to learn, you will be able to take some action. And, all right. In your column, the 9 of Pentacles, the Star, the 9 of Wands. Well, it looks like you're showing up single. 9 of Pentacles is the card of independence. Doing just fine on your own. But you have a big wish and desire that you're experiencing pain about. Perhaps it has to do with being single. But your walls are up. You're hurt. You've been through some kind of battle. And you don't really trust what's going on outside of you or the energies that could be coming at you. You're worried about experiencing more pain. Your person is showing up with the Hermit, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. So they're isolating off by themselves and trying to do introspective work, figuring out what's in their way and what needs healing. They're really going in deep, trying to put their own well-being first, take care of themselves, self-love, self-care, self-nurturing. And this is what they're investing in. They're putting their time and energy into themselves at this point. So you both look very independent and single, focused on yourself, but you're focused on a wish. Now, in the shared energies, the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Page of Wands. So basically, we have 2 master energies here. One that is fantastic at managing things, and the other one that is very confident in the actions that they take. And the Page is open to learning and focusing on something. They are laser focused on something as they try to learn their way and take just small steps at a time, a little bit at a time. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify because we do need to gain clarity in this reading for sure. We're going to start with the Death card and the overall energy. There's lots of learning going on here. Everybody's trying to figure it out. And there's a transformation that's taking place endings and transformations. It looks like you both are transforming, or you're in some kind of energy that you want to transform. Show us the death card, please. What does Sagittarius need to know about this death card? Okay, Four of Wands. Page of Pentacles, which that's not it. Where was it? There it is. First repeating energies. And the Nine of Pentacles, second repeating energies. That's how you show up. We're going to clarify that next. And at the bottom, we'll always look at the bottom, what brings us to this part of the lineup. So this ending and transformation has to do with a relationship commitment. But it looks like that's what's ending, and that what's being invested in is our singlehood, this Nine of Pentacles. That looks like the transformation, that the commitment is morphing into a commitment to oneself instead of to the relationship. We're here because we're just trying to keep all the unwanted energies at bay. We're protecting our own energy, just trying to keep our peace. All right, so that's the theme. That's the overall theme. Now let's take a look at this Nine of Pentacles, how you're showing up. Single, independent. The Devil. The Queen of Cups. And Death, again. Our third repeating energy. And at the bottom, what brings us here? The King of Pentacles, our fourth repeating energy. Wow. Lots and lots of repeats here. So here you are trying to manage being single, but you're also trying to manage some kind of unhealthy behavior pattern that has shown up. And this Queen of Cups, who normally has her heart wide open, is ending and transforming what she gives her heart to. Yeah, whoever this is for, even though this is a yours and theirs, it seems like you're single. Let's take a look at your person, the Hermit, doing the introspective work. They are isolating, hiding out, but doing the hard inner work. And we have the Knight of Wands, the Four of Pentacles. There's the King of Pentacles again. There's only two, and we're seeing them now for the third time. And at the bottom, the Hanged Man. So they're trying to gain some perspective here. There's this really playful energy of the Knight of Wands holding on tight to the King of Pentacles energy, which is that masterful manager of things. And we get to clarify it next in the shared energies. Holding on tight to it, not wanting to let go. But the energy that is holding on is just a very light, playful, less mature kind of energy, holding on to the master manager of things. Not letting go. I don't know if that represents you, whether they see you as that type of energy, or this is some kind of management energy that they're trying to hold on to as they show up just wanting to play and keep things light. It's like they're trying to figure themselves out. I want to play. I don't want to be too committed. I want to have fun. I just want to have a good time. I just want to follow my passions and my inspirations and laugh and have fun. But at the same time, I don't want to let go of this other energy of, being practical and managing all of the things in life really well, like an adult. It's like I want to have fun, but I don't want to let go of that other part of myself either. Something like that. They're trying to gain perspective by doing inner work and figuring out how they can have what they want, even though these two energies are very different, the Knight of Wands and the King of Pentacles. Okay, let's look at the King of Pentacles and the shared energies. Mr. Practicality, and male or female on the card doesn't matter, just the energy of the card. The Master, Manager, Practical, Grounded. Show us the King of Pentacles and the shared. Look at that. It's the Seven of Wands that came up. That came up at the bottom over here where we're just trying to keep the peace. The Five of Pentacles, abandonment, lack, and the Three of Pentacles. And at the bottom, the Two of Wands, contemplating the future long term. Just trying to stay in our peaceful bubble. We saw it over here. We're seeing it over here in the shared energies. Possibly just abandoning a friendship or abandoning the idea of rebuilding stability here. Just letting it go. It's lacking. Just trying to keep the peace. It looks like both of you guys. Okay. Let's take a look at your big wish. This thing you want a whole lot. The Star. Looking at the Star in Sagittarius' column. Oh, Three of Swords. Five of Wands. The Tower. Oh my goodness. And at the bottom, the Page of Swords. Oh my gosh. So the Page of Swords is what brought us here as a reminder. You're looking, you're learning, you're watching. You're trying to prepare because whatever your dream was, you have experienced heartbreak and all kinds of conflict and destabilizing energy. Everything was destroyed. It's done for. These energies are heart-wrenching, infuriating, and jolting. And every bit of stability has just been ripped to shreds. When it comes to whatever this dream was, or is, it's just, But you're trying to learn all you can from it, from what happened, whatever this horrible energy is that destroyed it all. Like I said, it was here, the commitment to the relationship, and now it's not. Because now we're investing in ourselves and our independence. All right, let's take a look at your person showing up as the Queen of Pentacles. Putting themselves first here. Self-care, self-love, self-nurturing. Trying to stay grounded. What's going on? Oh, there we go. The Lovers. The Two of Wands. And the Eight of Swords. And at the bottom, the Page of Cups. So you're feeling hopeful. That's what the page says. We're trying to have a good attitude, but this connection on our heart, when we think about having a future with them and trying to pick a path forward, the energy is stuck. It is absolutely, they are up in their head without a clue as to what to do next, how to get out of this trap, because they just can't see how to do it. They just can't see how to do it. They would like to. It doesn't seem to align with their well-being. Okay, let's look at the King of Wands. Masterful action, confident, passionate energy here. Show us the King of Wands in the shared. Masterful action. They don't second guess their actions. They're very confident about what they do. the Moon, the Fool, and the Knight of Cups. And at the bottom, the Ace of Cups. So we have new beginnings here, masterful action to have new beginnings. But before that happens, there are some secrets, there are some things that are hidden, maybe some emotions that are buried beneath the surface that need to come out and be expressed before a new beginning. Hearts need to be expressed. I don't think the new beginning is with each other. I think it's, like a kind, loving conversation of the heart to move forward. Like, here, these are my feelings, and I feel like I have to move on, kind of thing. And you're both sharing this kind of energy. It just looks like the wise action here, which is what the King of Wands would do if you guys were to have masterful action taking. Everybody wants love. Everybody wants a new opportunity to experience love and joy to overflow in their lives. But there's some kind of conversation that needs to be had. A heart to heart is what that is. Knight of Cups, expression of the heart in the shared energies, heart to heart, about the things that are buried beneath the surface and having a new, fresh start, a new adventure in life. Not the same adventure, something new. I feel like this is moving on, at least at this point. Let's move on and take a look at your Nine of Wands, Sagittarius, with your walls up, feeling very guarded here. Show us the Nine of Wands, please. You're tired. You're exhausted. You've been through it. Yeah, you've been through it. Look at this energy right back here. That's exhausting just looking at it, let alone feeling it and experiencing it. Show us the Nine of Wands. And we have the Five of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Page of Cups. And at the bottom, there it is. Your star, your wish. Winning at all costs, no matter what it takes. You call in logic. But your heart is here too, with the Page of Cups. Your heart is open. You're trying to have a positive attitude about things. But you must get through this, is what you're telling me. And you're prioritizing logic over emotions at this point. And I think it's part of your self-preservation and protection here, because all these bad things happen to your big wish and dream, this destructive energy, this major heartbreak and conflict that showed up. Right now, you're just trying to take care of yourself and nurse your wounds. So you put your heart in your pocket. You're still hopeful, but first and foremost, let's be logical here and focus on getting ourselves out of this energy. Yeah, out of this wounded warrior kind of, I need to protect myself energy, and reject anything that comes at me, because it might be more of the same of that Tower, Three of Swords, Five of Wands BS that you've had to go through. So yeah, very protective, very logical, and really protecting your heart. No matter what. You're like, I'm not going to sacrifice my life, for more of the same. Yeah, you're pulling it together. You're determined. You're very determined. You will persevere here. You got a good attitude, and you're guarding yourself, and understandably so. Let's take a look at your person with the Page of Pentacles. They are newly investing energy, time, resources into something. We have the Page of Pentacles over here and in their column. Show us the Page of Pentacles in Sagittarius's person's column. Like I said, reverse the energies if necessary. You may identify with the center column instead, Sag. Okay, a moment of truth and clarity is here with the Ace of Swords about a soul connection from the past, somebody they have history with. They're investing in this and moving on. Gaining clarity with the history of a past soul connection. I don't know if they're talking about you or someone that was in their past, but they're ready to move on. They're doing it quietly, they're doing it on the down low, but whatever has come to light, the Emperor is at the bottom, controlling the situation with strategy. The Emperor is empowered with strategy and great balance to invest into this opportunity for truth about a soul connection from the past. And it looks like they're ready to move on from it. I don't know if it's you or somebody else that they are, because remember, they're doing this introspective work with the Hermit. They're going within and they're trying to put their well being and their self care first as they think about their future, but they're really confused. Um, and it's tied up to a connection on their heart. Is that you or is that somebody from the past that they need to move on from and leave behind? Did that interfere in your relationship? Is that what got in the way? I don't know. It's kind of the energies that look like they're here. Let's move on and take a look at this Page of Wands in the shared energies. Oh, that was quick. 3 of Cups. 7 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles. The Emperor at the bottom again. So, when it comes to communing with others, assessing the situation, trying to get everybody on the same page, when it comes to bringing people together in celebration, in good times, in feeling good, and sharing love and friendship and all the things, it looks like you guys are just interested in equal give and take. Let's get on the same page with each other. Let's have some, create some balance between each other at this point in time. You guys are very focused on this at the moment. It is the strategy of the Emperor to do so. You guys are both doing a lot of introspective work independently. They're looking at themselves. They're looking at the past. And you're trying to recoup from this energy of destruction, heartbreak, possible betrayal. I don't know. There's definitely unhealthy behavior patterns that are here. So endings and transformations are happening. Your relationship is transforming. You guys are getting your thoughts clear. You're gaining perspective. And things are transforming, and it's tough. It's tough. I understand that this wouldn't be easy for anyone. Let's get some advice for Sagittarius who's going through these energies, please. Queen of Wands. What we attract. The Moon. The Sun. And at the bottom, the 8 of Wands. Attracting hidden secret energies as well as the greatest joy and success and happiness that one could feel. I believe this is saying we want to exchange out these energies here Instead of attracting things that are hidden, things that are buried, things that are secretive and sort of subconscious kind of energies, um, it's time to come out into the bright light of day and exchange the moon for the sun, um, and have everything be out in the open. Not attracting the secret, hiding kind of energy, but attracting the sun. Yeah, I mean, it's like your energy with their energy does feel like there was a lot of hidden things that were beneath the surface that showed themselves in the relationship, and it was unhealthy, and somehow you attracted it with this Queen of Wands is what this is saying. And instead of doing that, exchanging the energy out for attracting the sun type qualities that you're looking for is the advice. Let's get an oracle card, a message for Sagittarius from Wisdom of the Oracle. Yeah, I don't see you guys trying to get back together or anything. I just see you guys wanting to get on the same page and sort of let's be friends kind of thing. Wisdom of the Oracle, Spirit. What message do you want Sag to know, to have, to hold, to think about, to contemplate? There it is. Deep knowing. It is card number 43. And here is the message Spirit wants you to have. Sagittarius. The essential meanings says intuition, listening to the oracle within, empathy, and hypersensitivity. The oracle's message. Intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into the dialogue with source, into a dialogue with source. The consciousness that you are a part of but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to access their inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of human experience. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or five senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen and then to act accordingly. You're now invited into the sacred dialogue of deep knowing. So tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. Ask and you will receive answers from unusual sources. The relationship message says there are occasions when you just know deep in your heart and soul that a person is going to play a meaningful role in your life. Someone crosses your path and suddenly, out of the blue, you're connected at a level impossible to describe. That feeling marks a moment in time etched indelibly into your soul, onto your soul. Someone has entered your life who will be instrumental in your journey, so pay attention. Two hearts are calling to each other to begin an alchemical process. This is also a sign that your intuition about the person you care about is correct. Trust your heart, to lead you now. Magic is about to happen. Deep knowing. All right. That is your message. I hope it's helpful, guys. I can tell you're going through a tough time. You will get through it. And sometimes people are put on our path, and they are an integral part of our journey, and you just know it. But it's not always the way we think it's going to be, or the way we want it to turn out. Instead, sometimes these interactions help us evolve to become more of who we are and to move on so that we can get to the next part of our journey. Next lesson. There's lots of lessons here. All of these pages of pentacles, page of wands, page of swords, and page of cups. All the pages are here. Lots of learning, lots of life lessons here. And it's not just for you, it's for both of you. So I hope it helps, guys. Share your stories, hit like, hit subscribe, leave your comments, and I look forward to reading for you next time. Take care, Sag.